Today I fucked up by exposing a family secret and making Thanksgiving awkward. My mom has a little brother. 17 years ago he met a woman and they got married. When he met her she was pregnant and they got married right after her daughter was born. My uncle ended up adopting the little girl. A few years later they had 2 boys of their own. Now the boys are 14 and 13. So we went to visit my parents for Thanksgiving. My uncle, aunt and the 2 boys were there. We were all sitting around eating and I asked, "Where is your sister?" I hadn't had a chance to ask earlier because I was helping my mom cook. The 13-year-old goes, "Oh, my uncles." I was confused because my aunt has one brother that passed last year. So, they don't have any uncles, they just have an aunt and that's my mom. Now remember, the whole family is at the table. I then said, "Which uncle?" He goes, "My dad's brother." And that's how my brothers and my parents found out my aunt cheated on my uncle twice and their sons have 2 different fathers. Everyone was quiet and my aunt literally goes, "Surprise." My uncle just got up and said, "Yeah, they didn't know that." Then walked away. We all just kept eating our turkey in silence while my uncle cried outside. My mom tried to talk to him saying that the boys are family and we don't think of them any differently. IDK how the rest of the conversation went, but they all left after we ate. I guess the technical fuck up is my cheating aunt. But this would have never happened if I didn't bring up my cousin and where she was. Too long did not read. My 13-year-old cousin told me that my uncle isn't his biological dad after I asked him where his sister was spending Thanksgiving. My uncle cried because he didn't want us to know, and they left early. Basically, all 3 of my aunt's kids have different dads. We thought the 2 boys were my uncles, up until Thanksgiving. Yikes. Not your fault, though. What's up with your Aunt Grimace? I'm not even going to try to sort through this story to make sense of the relations here. Talk about awkward. I bet everyone in the family is questioning why your uncle decided to stay and raise not just 1 kid that isn't his, but 2 more that were conceived through infidelity. I'm honestly confused here. The little girl was at her uncle's? But her dad is in jail? Peels explain. You know what? Secrets never work and they always come to the surface. If anyone has shitty energy over tea giving, it should be directed at your aunt. Aren't families great? Tears of joy. 3 baby daddies while married to another man? Damn. Yo aunt a hoe. So why would the sister be at the brother's uncle's house? It seems a little weird she missed family dinner and went to someone completely unrelated unless I'm misunderstanding this. Today I fucked up by suggesting the wrong movie, that might have caused my mill to stop her wedding. This actually happened on Thanksgiving but I finally got out of the backlash enough to post this. A little background is my mill has been divorced for 5 years, but has been dating someone seriously for those 5 years since the breakup. There's a lot more backstory, but it's not important to the story. They were set to get married in April. Also my mill has 2 daughters, my wife and her sister. So, post-Thanksgiving dinner we are sitting on the couch looking for a movie. It's me Sil Mill wife and future husband to Mill, FH. So we are all suggesting different movies and I mistakenly suggest the movie, 4 Christmases. If you don't know what that is, it's a movie about a couple that has both parents divorced and go to 4 different locations for Christmas to visit all the parents. Very funny but I probably should have thought about it before suggesting. Well, everyone immediately said no and my wife said, "We know why mom doesn't want to watch this." After discussion, my wife said that her mom would be triggered by the divorce aspect of the film and to not watch it. Well, this caused a huge fight between my wife and her mom, not out of the norm. Typically her mom just goes into her room and cries, but this time Sil decides they need to talk it out, which is good. The talking starts with yelling about why each side is upset. I stay out of it at first because it's definitely not my place. But FH decides to step in and yell at my wife to get over the divorce and never bring it up again, and I mean he's yelling, so I step in, calm everyone down and he walks away. Mill and wife are making up but FH is laughing maniacally at a very serious moment. He is saying it's funny and is being just awful. After Mill and wife make up, Mill asks FH to apologize. He says he has nothing to apologize for over and won't apologize. Finally says he's going to watch football. Well, Mill slept on the couch, took off her ring and is now at Sil house with me and wife after arguing all day the day after Thanksgiving with FH. After talking with her she is saying she's not going to marry someone who won't talk to her daughters the right way. That's the last time I suggest a movie. TLRI suggested movie about divorce to divorced Mill caused big fight with her and her fiancé and now the wedding might be called off. Honestly, you saved that woman a lot of grief. Your mill would have had an entire life full of that treatment ahead of her. Sounds like all of you saw the FH for the person he really is. I don't think you foo at all. Getting someone to show their true self after 5 years of hiding it isn't a fuck up. Your mill should be grateful you helped her dodge that bullet. Nah, you good dude's a prick for losing his shit over something he clearly isn't that privy to. Wrong sub, but you are not the asshole here, bud. You did your mill a huge favor by accident. You must have some decent karma. Good luck to you. Wait, I'm intrigued. What's 4 Christmases? Is it good? 'Cause I want more holiday movie recommendations 'cause I've seen a chunk of them. Everyone here is chronologically an adult and acting ridiculous. Not your fault op. Well, this caused a huge fight between my wife and her mom, not out of the norm. Am I the only one who sees the problem here? Yes, I get family dynamics are more to them than just any other 2 people. I also get the running joke about Thanksgiving is all the fights and disagreements families have because, lol families, am I right? But IDK, huge fights being the norm, and any that's just families excuse is clown behavior in my opinion. The term toxic gets thrown around a lot these days, but like, you can love your family members and decide being around them isn't worth it. Those both can be true. Sounds like you and your wife should have drive-by, ate dinner, and dipped afterwards to avoid any of the rest of this shit show. Today I fucked up by going back to Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, I like fried chicken, and my wife and I will get a craving for it every 6 months to 2 years for it. Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, still has the best flavor notes than anything else on the market, the secret recipe. So it is so hard to have to bash them like this. Every time we get this craving and go to KFC, we get ripped off. I have had credit card disputes with them. I have left and received half my order. They have made us wait literally an hour in the drive-through lane. Yeah, I know, first world issues. However, when you are dropping now $30 United States dollars for the smallest 8-piece meal, you do expect to at least get an order straight or actually get the food you ordered. Well, again today, we begrudgingly went to the local KFC, knowing we were going to be disappointed, and guess what? We're not. Because they, in fact, screwed over the order. So, we bought the basic 8-piece meal with the 2 family-size sides. So, for those who may actually be reading this, the family-size sides today feed 1 average American today. They at least used to give you decent sides in the family packs, but have over time chipped away at the size and doubled the cost of the sides. A la carte, you can pay $5.99 for the family-size macaroni and cheese, which is only about a 16-ounce container. So, the family size side of fries now is about the same size of a McDonald's medium or large fries, for over $5 a la carte. So, we got the 2 sides, both of them the family size fries, the new ones, not the really great potato logs they used to sell in a good-sized box, but the new and improved fries. Too long did not read. I only wish I could post the pictures I took of them. Each contain, both literally half full of fries. So, not only are the fries a complete and total ripoff in price, but they don't even fill the CONOT the asshole inners. In short, screw KFC, eat at Popeyes or any number of local chicken shacks. You get better value for your money, and will actually get full CONOT the asshole inners of food. If I were you, I would put them on my shit list and give them a 3-year suspension, meaning no purchases at KFC for 3 years. We did that once with a steakhouse and wound up not going there for like 10 years. Is this the same location every time? I've seen differences in fast food quality based on who owns the franchise. You could go to a different KFC in your area. Maybe they could serve you better. Person shrugging. Fried chicken is easy to make at home. Oven and broil. Better for you and taste way better. Plus $30 is a huge meal. They're franchises, so definitely complain to the owner. If the owner is trash, then just put them on blast. I've seen plenty of KFC close for being crap and others strive for being great. I disagree with your assertion that the chicken is still as good as it used to be. It's not. Popeyes KFC, that's your first problem. $30 for an 8-piece? Even adjusted for inflation, that is ridiculous. Today I fucked up by defaulting on a loan to a zookeeper. I'm a college kid living with my girlfriend, and I've admittedly gotten way too into gambling. Started with plenty of money and parental support, but lost everything I had. They cut me off, and now I'm struggling to pay for rent, the car, food. So I asked a friend, and my girlfriend's best friend, one of our neighbors, if I could borrow some money again. I'd gone to her a couple times in the past, but last time I didn't pay her back. I promised I'd only use what I needed to pay my rent, loan and for gas to get to work and earn the money back. But she was skeptical, deservedly so. She said, "I'm sorry, but how can I trust you? You didn't pay me back last time, you gamble, and you have nothing to use as collateral." So an idea hit me, and I said, "I'll tell you what, I'll put up my nose as collateral." Mostly because she's in some sort of zoology master's program working at the zoo and stinks to high heaven half the time. I said, "For real, if I don't pay you back in time, you can force me to smell anything you can come up with for 10 minutes, that's how you know I'm serious." She seemed skeptical, saying it was ridiculous, but I even offered to write it up as a formal contract. She reluctantly agreed and gave me the money, but warned me that it'd be hell if I defaulted. I said, "Believe me, I've smelled you after work, there's no way I'd risk that." Well, sadly, old habits got the best of me. The deadline's in a day or two and I have no shot of paying her back. Not looking forward to what awaits. Apparently she even posted about this elsewhere, but I certainly effed up. Too long did not read. Put up my nose as collateral to secure a loan, defaulted, now have to smell anything a zookeeper can come up with. You need help. Stop borrowing money. Stop gambling to get rich quick. You are young. Don't fuck up your life and burn bridges in the process. You can do better. Be better. Stop thinking about the moment or the day. You need to look into the future and see how all of your choices will affect you. This story isn't funny or cute. Jesus Christ. Get help. Old habits got the best of you? I thought your girlfriend had the gambling problem? Also, don't throw your girlfriend under the bus for online points when you also gambled it away. I read this on IATA. You lost. Go smell bitch. Get help, man, honestly. You're young with a lifetime ahead of you. Get a grip on this before you wind up destitute. That girlfriend you have won't stick around much longer if you keep this up. You've already disappointed and lost the trust of your family and likely some good friends. What have you gained? Nothing. If your problem feels too far gone, get professional help. Friends sighed. That's not fucked up. You're just fucking stupid.